Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you a plan with me for the week of February 11th through the 17th. And this week I am using the full boxes and glitter headers from a Simply a Mess kit called Luna. So I'm just starting out with the sidebar with that quote box that says "Fighting Evil by Moonlight." I don't know about you all, but growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, I used to love going to Hollywood Video and renting the Sailor Moon VHS tapes and watching them over and over and over. I'm pretty sure every time we went to go rent movies, I asked if we could rent a Sailor Moon movie. So I grew up loving the anime and always wanted to be Sailor Moon and have her hair. And so when I saw this kit from Simply a Mess, I knew that I just had to have it. But then knowing I wouldn't be using it until I moved into my traveler's notebook, you can buy either a mini kit, a full kit, or just the full boxes from Jess's shop. So I thought that I could get by with just the full boxes and glitter headers, and I definitely made it work. So on the sidebar, instead of tracking my PIO workouts this week like normal, I think I'm going to start tracking what books I start when or finish during the week. And so that Monday through Sunday checklist box there, it's gray with stars, and it's actually from a Harry Potter kit from Simply a Mess, and I think that kit might have been called Lumos, but I'm not entirely sure. So right now I'm just laying down full boxes, and I wanted to split up the girls just to make it a little more even, and then I'm bringing in the two pink full boxes. Since the girls' background is that purpley color, and I'm saving the two kitty cats for the weekend. And I decided I've been liking using just 3 of the glitter header colors for the work week and then saving the last color for the weekend. So I wanted to bring in that black and yellow and the dark purple for the work week and save the light purple for the weekend. I thought it would be good, since there's a lot of purple in this kit, to split up those 2 shades. So right now, just working on making those glitter headers straight. The nice thing is that these are removable matte, but I think I've mentioned before that this paper I use is, it's a hammer mill paper, and it's like 100 brightness, 32 pound. But because it's so smooth, I'm finding that even removable matte stickers tear up the paper. And it doesn't matter if I'm as gentle as can be with it. So luckily with these glitter headers, I don't know if it's maybe because they were around a year old, well, at least over 6 months old, so maybe they're losing a little bit of their tackiness or what, but they were easier to reposition. It could be too that I hadn't pressed them all the way down either. Honestly though, who knows? So just finishing off the last glitter header here before we get into the weekend. I like to use up as many stickers as I can. So if I can continue working on a sheet so that it's empty, I like to do that. This kit was reformatted recently, but I bought it, just the full boxes and the glitter headers, last year. I believe during an Ultimate Planner sale or some sort of sale where she was offering an insane discount. So in this kit, you've got the 2 cats. One is in the actual shape of a cat and the other is just its head, but in the new format, I think they are both shaped like cats. So I laid those down towards the bottom. I've been really liking the full boxes towards the bottom, and now I am pulling in some washi tape from Creating & Co. This is the Hufflepuff washi tape that Paige designed, and I thought the yellow and black were perfect to complement this kit and just pull together or pull out some more of those yellows and blacks. I'd originally really wanted to find some, I don't know, like black background washi with maybe gold foiled stars, but I have this washi and I wanted to use it, and this was the first time I was able to use it, so I was pretty happy with that. So now moving on to the notes page. There, I'm just whiting out the bottom two lines and the lines in the middle. And to make it a little more cohesive and bring everything together, I'm running another strip of washi along the bottom there. I think I can safely say now that I've finally gotten the hang of the slice tool, but I don't know. Some days are better than others with that thing. So now moving on back to the week, I'm bringing in a bunch of stickers from past kits that I had remaining. Most of these, basically all of the full boxes, scallop labels, and quarter boxes are from Creating & Co. And then I've got those square boxes with the, well, I'll tell you when we get there. So I brought in a pink half box with a music note. That music note is from Plan to Plan. And this is to mark that I have a performance workshop at my violin teacher's house in the evening. And then moving right along to Wednesday, I've got that purple scallop label again from Creating & Co. and a different music note also from Plan to Plan. And that is going to mark my violin lesson. So now going into Thursday, debating on what I want to use as a background for that Valentine's Day sticker, and then also the order that I want to lay things in. So just kind of debating that a little bit. What I'm going to go with here, I do end up changing, but this is a leftover work label from Scribble Prints Co. just to mark that I am working from home on Thursday. And then right now I'm using a quarter box from Creating & Co., but I do end up changing it out for a strip of washi. I like the contrast just a little bit better with the washi than I did with having so much of the solid yellow right there together. And then the next thing I'm going to mark with this quarter box with a bow from Saucy Stickers Co. is that Skylar's mom is flying in for a weekend visit. Right now I've got it layered under the Valentine's Day script, but I do eventually move it down to the bottom right above that glitter header there, just because we probably aren't going to see her until the evening time. So now I am moving on to Friday and just trying to decide again what order I want to layer my day off sticker and my payday sticker. I was going to pull in a strip of washi at this point, but because the money stack is yellow and that section of the washi was mostly yellow, I decided to forego that plan. So right now I am using a scallop box from Creating & Co. and the Stay Off script is from Saucy Stickers Co. So I'm just going to layer that right on top of the box once I make up my mind here in just a second. Oh, yeah, I was trying to decide what should go first, day off or payday, and ended up going with a day off. I think it's a little more important. I can't say it's a little more important than a payday, but that is what I went with. And then using this other scalloped label from a Creating & Co. kit, or this one might have been off a freebie, I'm not entirely sure. But then just deciding where I wanted to place that payday script. And I did end up just centering it because I thought it looked the best. So now I am marking that it is a Matty Boy weekend. Usually I mark it with a half box, but I am switching it out for a quarter box because I'm not entirely sure if we are going to have anything planned with Grandma Gina and the kiddo. Skylar will be off all week, so we'll probably tag along to go pick him up, and then I don't know if maybe we'll do a dinner or something special with him or what have you. So I wanted to leave that space blank. And then I just pulled in a purple car from, again, Creating & Co., just a leftover there. So now moving on to the weekend, I've got another scalloped box, and you guessed it, it did come from Creating & Co. And I am pulling in these red glitter balloons, which are from Saucy Stickers Co., to mark 2 of my coworkers' birthday, and then pulling in another quarter box with a bow from Saucy Stickers Co. that also came on a freebie, and that is going to mark that Skylar's mom, we have to take her to the airport, and she has to go back down to sunny California and leave the nice wintry weather that we're having up here. So now, like normal, I'm using that notes section to track Happy Mail. I just used a This Week header and layered it right under the notes. I wasn't really liking whiting out the notes and having so much extra white space in between the next week box and the header that I chose. So I just decided to leave the notes there, and then I pulled a purple heart checklist flag from, again, a leftover Creating & Co. kit to mark off when my orders arrive. So now I am using some black glitter headers. I wanted to pull just a little bit more of that black out from the kit. And I'm using this quote that says, "Shine like the stars," again from Creating & Co. I do place it down like this and then basically instantly pull out my undo. I didn't like the black and white on black and white, so I wanted to add a little something extra to it. I do end up pulling in a piece of that same Hufflepuff washi tape just to give it a little something extra. So while that's drying, I am whiting out the to do and work to do headers and a little bit of the lines so that I can lay down some more scallop label boxes. Scallop labels, scallop boxes, I don't know what they are. But I decided to pull in the yellow and pink because there was a lot of purple going on the weekend. And then just deciding which one to place where. The left column I always use for cleaning, and the right I always use for school. So I'm going to pull in this really sad, I don't know what that thing is, but it's got a bunch of cleaning supplies around it. I want to say this was either a leftover from a Sabai & Co. kit or it was from Joyful Planner, but I don't remember 100%. And then I'm pulling in an Oscar on a laptop sticker from Creating & Co. Now pulling in that strip of washi there so that I can relayer my sticker, my quote. I've been really liking using the smaller quotes from sheets that Paige has in her shop versus me writing it in and having to look up a quote. It's a really nice way to use those up, and I do have quite a few sheets, and I'm finding some quotes that are matching kits pretty well. So I was having a little bit of trouble laying it back down though. I do feel like a lot more of the sticky residue stays behind on this paper. So when you go to stick it back down, it's not as sticky anymore. But it worked out. So now I'm just trying to fill in that white space on the sidebar there and pulling in some more washi to the rescue this time, just to fill it in. I left just a tiny bit of white space in between the glitter header and the washi tape, mostly because there was a line right underneath and right above, so it made it really easy for me to line everything up. But I'm just doing 2 strips of that, and then I will layer the purple half box on top. And I don't think I show it, but I do pull in a black and gold foiled bow from Nikki Plus 3, just to give it a little something extra. That was a lot of yellow going on there. Alright, and so now I am going to go in with my Pilot G2 gel pen, and that wraps up this plan with me.